So this we already seen how to create a closed volume. Okay, so with respect to that, what are we going to be a closed volume? We definitely need to add feature fixation to make sure it will be fixed onto the assembly, vehicle assembly. Okay, so you can find whatever we have done the closed volume. We have kind of this part. Now we need to add a B-side feature. Okay, so what kind of the B-side feature we have? We have B-side feature. First, we already seen we have doggos. Okay, so doggos is required. Why we record the doggos? Doggos is required to increase the height. Increase the height of B-side feature whenever there is no possibility to reach the height of the BIW. Okay, so this is something the purpose we're going to be have to increase the height of the part. So for that purpose, we're going to be add the doggos. Then we have the locator. Locator is also considered as a B-side feature. Then we'll check for the clip tower as well. Okay, so how we can add the clip tower over here. So that is also the fixation type of clip we have. So that we're going to be sooner. So here we'll check how we can add the doggos and where exactly we're going to be selecting. Okay, so what is the procedure and from which we can to be select, like how many doggos is required. Okay, so first of all, you have your own experience with respect to that. You can consider how many doggos is required if you have already worked on this particular A-pillar row part. If not, second will be going to be have the benchmarking. Okay, benchmarking is something like for your existing vehicles, what are we going to be have for the same OEM as well as the competitor, what we're going to be into the market. So with respect to that, we're going to be do the benchmarking over there. We will get the data, reference data, and from that we can do n number of vehicles. Okay, 5 to 10 vehicle we can do the study, and with respect to that we identify something like A vehicle having 3 doggos, B vehicle having 4 doggos, C vehicle going to be have 3. Again, something like this will get the list. Okay, and with respect to that, you can conclude the doggos or the fixation is required is 3 to 5 fixation they are used. Okay, so now again, what will be the criteria? So this is a fixation count we're going to be have. Then another criteria is overall length. Okay, so what overall length we're going to be of for this particular part. So with respect to that, we will check with this same overall length. They are the benchmarking, and in that you can find they're going to be used close to 5 fixings. Okay, so 5 clip tower we can check, like 5 clip tower they're going to be checked when we have this same length. Okay, so we can conclude from the benchmarking. So we need to have minimum 5 clip tower. It might be 3 to 6 or 7. What will be the benchmarking we have? It will be range from 3 to 7 fixation other vehicles going to be have used. But now you can just conclude over here. We're going to be use 5 fixings for this particular from the benchmarking. And what kind of the benchmark you can have? You'll have the benchmarking something like there will be the images file data we're going to be get over there, and that you can get the idea. Like they use the 5, 6, 4, whatever will be there. So we can only use 5. So how going to be decide where we exactly going to be put the 5? Okay, so the 5 fixings we need to put with respect to from the edge. Okay, firstly it should be 30 to 50 mm from the edge. Okay, so from here we're going to be have somewhere at 50. Okay, so with respect to that, how much will be the another? So another will be 120 close to we're going to be have. Okay, so this value will be depend upon which fixing you're going to be a part length here. So it's vary from the 60, 80, 120, 180. So you need to check the benchmarking, how much distance you're going to be have for the overall length, and with respect to that you can keep another one. So these values will be equal. Okay, it might be the 120, it might be the 130, and this will be the 50. Okay, so this is going to be work. 50 is to make sure this particular corner will not be pop up when we assemble the part. Okay, so to make sure this corner will be, we have 150, 30 with respect to that 120, 120. Okay, OEM to OEM, part to part, supplier to supplier, this value may change with respect to the material they're going to be used, with respect to the fixation available over there, like which kind of the fixation they're going to be used. So regard to that, it might be changed the distance, but closely you can find 80 to 120 to 180 is going to be considered. So worst condition 150 to 180 going to be considered, but the ideal you can find 100 to 120 is nothing but the ideal value we're going to be go for. Okay, so this is how we're going to be select the fixation. Now the most important thing, whatever we have done the power copy till now, it might be the dockers, it might be the locator, so it's going to be used, over here, that effort we have taken to create. Okay, that's going to be work over here. Okay, how we can say we don't need to create again, we just need to place over here. Okay, and you already seen uh, like placing a doggos with the power copy is hardly fraction of seconds work. Okay, so for that we need to have the input, as well as we have seen the slider lifter. So we'll check for the doggos how it's going to be work, slider lifter, how we can find the lifter direction for in CAD, that also we can check from the given doggos. We need to find that. Okay, so we'll go for that too. So first of all, we'll make a point somewhere here apart from this length 50. Okay, and with respect to that we can check like it should be on the surface somewhere at a center. Okay, so we'll check that. We will add another geometric set, will be the doggos. Okay, over there we can just fix the point. So point you can take somewhere here with respect to at a center. Okay, you can just right click, center graph, go for isolation. You can do that isolate. Then again check for the coordinate. Okay, so you can control the coordinate afterwards, not initially. You can control the coordinate. You can see somewhere here we need to have at a center, so we can keep that is a 57, 37 or 40. We can going to be keep 35. And here we have the 85, 83 somewhere, so that we can make it as a 50. Okay, and with respect to that, the other value we have, that doesn't really mean, so you can just make it as a round up. Okay, so this is something like the point we're going to be, and from here we need to have, like we don't have the right now BIW, so we are considering the BIW is away from the B side, and we need to make something like this doggos. Okay, there will be locator, there will be clip tower. Okay, so this we need to check, and there will be BIW panel. Okay, something like that will be BIW panel. Okay, so this we need to make sure. Now this height is not reachable, we need to have somewhere here. So the start point what we're going to be take at this particular doggos, we will be some at some height. Okay, so we just consider the standard height of 30, so we can later on change that height. There is a nothing like that, so we can change later on. So what we can do, we can just take over here what we have taken the z as a height, that we can take as a right now minus 30 somewhere. So we have taken this height as a minus 30, or you can just take it as a minus 20. It will be minus 20 we can take, and from here we need to call out doggos. Okay, so we need to call out the doggos what we're going to be have with respect to, we are already done this document. Okay, so that we can check here. So here whatever we're going to be have the doggos, we have the point. For that we need to have a tooling line, so we'll just create the tooling line over here. So the tooling line we consider over here is here. Okay, so we can have a z as a tooling line. So any direction you can take, there will be no matter. So once you decided the direction, you need to go with that. So this will be the tooling line. This will be start point for this, but it's not needed. So you can just make sure keep properties for the tooling line, and with respect to that, now we can find we have the tooling line, and same we need to have slider or lifter line. Okay, so here we need to create the lifter. Lifter will be most probably in x direction, but that is not sure. We get in x, so we can create a line over here x. Okay, so just make it as close as possible. Okay, so this is the direction we have x, but this might be get changed in a rotation. Okay, so what we can do, we can create a one another line. which will be going to be rotate. Okay, so we'll create one line which will be rotating. We'll select the curve, we'll select the point, we'll select the support is something like XZ. Okay, so XZ will be support, and we can make it at angle 1. So we can change that later on. Okay, why I created that line? If that bottom surface need to be clear in 0.5 degree, if not required, we need to change the angle. In that case, we need not to change this line. Okay, so only angle we can change, or else you can have the X direction directly. So you can select over here X direction, that will be also fine. Okay, rather than curve, you can select the X direction, that is also fine. So now we have lifter direction as well. We can just color code it. Any highlighted color you can use. So now we need to call out doggos. Okay, so we need to call out the doggos what we're going to be have earlier seen. Okay, for that reason, what we need to do, you need to just go for here. We'll call out insert power copy from the document now. Okay, so from the document, we need to call out the power copy. So here you can, wherever you have saved the part, okay, you need to select this document and you need to directly call out from there. Okay. Okay, so here you can find we need to insert that. Insert instantaneous from the document we can select. You can directly put that value whatever going to be here. Here you can find you need to go for doggos that you already created the power copy. Okay, so you can click out there, you can find the input will be pop up. Input will be tooling line. You can select the tooling line. Arrow need to be checked. Okay, you can find the upside will be arrowhead, as well as you can check with the start point. So here we have the start point. Oh, sorry, it's a lifter direction. You can select arrow need to be checked. Then it's start point. You can select the start point. Check for the preview. Okay, something like this. You can create the doggos. Once you click OK, it will be here. Okay, so you can, if you want to change, you can change with the parameter. So that's going to be changed. Okay, so here we have the doggos now, and we need to mount on this doggos clip tower as well as a locator. Okay, so we need to mount clip tower as well as locator. So what we can do, we can just edit this sketch to make sure it will be mount the board feature. Okay, so we'll go for 85 45 to 40 somewhere. So let's say we will go for the 40 right now. So we have created doggos wider, and with respect to that, we need to add locator as well as clip tower. Okay, so here what we're going to be check, like the bottom surface need to get core out so that we can add over here. So for that, we need to check a reference. We need to keep the reference of B surface. Okay, so we'll center graph this. We can find the B surface. Okay, we can highlight this, hide and show. Hide and show. We can select this as a B surface. So we'll extract the B surface, but not the close volume one. We can directly extract the offset B surface. Okay, so you can find something like this, a B surface, and the rest of the thing we need to hide. So you can hide everything else what we have and keep the B surface. Okay, now we need to extract this surface because there might be the offset it not possible for mm. So we only keep that extract of B surface this face, and we'll go for the offset now. Okay, so how much we need to keep the coring from the bottom? We need to go for 3 to 5 mm height. So we'll just go for the offset from here, 3 to 5 mm height. So we can keep the 5 mm height in opposite direction, something like this. And you need to do the core out. Okay, so here we'll check, we already have this particular split. So we will replace the split now. We will replace the plane by the surface. Arrow will be downside. We need to keep the material, and that's going to be get removed. Okay, so this is something like we're going to be remove the material. Okay, so these are going to be removed. And now you can find whatever going to be the closed body. Okay, so whatever we're going to be the closed body, with respect to that, we are already, so whatever we require the height for the coring, so that we are doing the coring for to avoid the sink mark. Okay, for that reason we added. And one more thing we already seen into the design rules, what we have seen, like how much we can keep the distance between the two any B-side features. Okay, so how much distance we can keep, it's something like you can check over here. We're going to be 8 mm. So is this a sufficient 8 mm? Definitely yes, because whatever we require the distance over here is optimum minimum 5. Okay, why we require the optimum minimum 5? Because whatever the steel is going to be created, okay, so whatever the steel is going to be created in the cavity side or the core side, this has to be strength. Okay, so there will be a chances to break down this particular core. Okay, so in that case we are making sure it should be close to 5 mm, and here we have the 8 mm. Okay, so that is something like the more than what we require, so definitely it will be okay. But if you just think like we have the more and there will be 3 mm distance itself, so it's not going to work. We need to make minimum optimum 3. Okay, so here you can check for now. This Doggos we have created. Now we need to check with the draft analysis. Okay, so for that we're going to be add this Doggos over here. Okay, just for checking. So you can just go for add. You click to the here, and then we need to do union trim. So with respect to that, we can just keep over here. So on the bottom, what we're going to be here, that will be get remove. And now we need to do a draft analysis. Okay, so why we require to do the draft analysis, to make sure whatever the slider lifter line we have selected, that will be working for the Doggos or not. Okay. Going to select, then need to check, make sure compass will be working. So here you can find whatever going to be have. Inside surface is removed in 3 degree. There will be absolutely no problem. Here also we have the 3 degree. Here also we have the 3 degree, but the bottom surface, there is also the lifter will be work. Okay, so this also we need to have minimum 0.5. Right now we have the 0.9, it's close to the 1. So we need to rotate this line. Okay, we need to rotate this line by 1.5. So at that time it will become somewhere here 0.5. So 0.5 degree we need to rotate the line. At that case it will be minus, that value will be happen and it will be run properly. Okay, so we need to go for 1.5. And now we need to do the draft analysis again. Okay, always select twice. What are we going to be select? Okay, sorry, we need to go down, something like. Okay, we need to check for the 0.5. Sorry, it's already there 1 degree. So we need to check for the 0.5. It's already there. Okay, so it's already there 1.5. So we can minus this. It's only the 0.5 gap we required. Okay, so 0.5 degree is also, it will be fine. Can double check, select this, make sure over here we're going to be have 0.5. Okay, so once you check for that 0.48, okay, it's going to be up. And how to do this, why we required to go for 0.48, that we already discussed. Okay, so this is how we required this particular lifter. Okay, and how it's going to be work for the lifter, you can check like this much particular portion. Now it's going to be get removed into the lifter, and how it will be the lifter position. Okay, so that's going to be checked. That going to be the lifter position. So suppose this is nothing but the Doggos we're going to be have. Okay, how it's going to be work the lifter. So this much portion we already required. Okay, so there will be coding. So this is nothing but the undercut we require. After that, there will we have some clearance, and with the clearance, there will be lifter structure. Okay, so it has to be something like this, and there will be the lifter rod. Okay, so that 20 mm rod we already discussed how to check this particular distance, everything. Okay, so this we already find out, like how going to be find the distance. Okay, now this particular rod is going to be move outside. Okay, so in that case what will be happen, so this rod will be get shifted something like this. Okay, something like this, it's going to be get shifted, and in that case the part will be get removed upside, sorry, in this side. Okay, so this is something like the case will be. Okay, so whatever we're going to be have this lifter direction, slider direction, that we need to check, that we need to work out. So this is called as like the tooling we need to consider. Okay, whenever we design anything, so like placing a doghouse is not a big deal. So to check everything, there should not be any b-side feature, that will make sure we can add the doghouse. Okay, so this is the perfect, we're going to be have this position, so we'll consider this as a doghouse. Now we need to add over here locator as well as a clip tower. Okay, so that we can check how we're going to be add clip tower or locator over here. Okay, so here you can check like what are we going to be have with respect to that. We're going to be add, we required the point first. Okay, so you can place over here access system, that will be fine. You can create the point, that will be fine. Okay, so what I can do right now, without placing the access system, we will check. Okay, later on we will check for the access system as well. So now we have this x-axis, so with respect to x we can create a plane over here. Okay, and with respect to this point and plane we need to create a relation. So what relation we want to create, we will add one point on this particular plane, on this particular plane. Then with respect to the origin, reference point will be this point. Okay, so reference point will be this point, and you can check some here we want a point. Okay, so this value we can customize. We will have 10, and here we can increase the height by 5. Okay, so 5 mm height we required. With respect to that, 10 mm in this direction. Okay, so similar way we want to have in another direction. Okay, so we want to have in another direction as well, in opposite side, because we can create on this side as to, like we'll either pick the same, or you can find, we can select the plane, you can select the point, and here you can make the same value. It will be 10 and 5. Okay, so you can create 6 as a 10, 5. Why we are taking 5? 5 we are considering as there will be a BRW. Okay, so with respect to that, there will be a touching condition or whatever we want to be have, so that we are considering as a 5. So this 2 point we have, one is for the locator, one is for the clip tower. So now we can call the same again with respect to the power copy. Okay, so the document what we're going to be have already, so that we can pull out. So from the insert, we're going to be instantaneous from the document. We can select somewhere here, and with respect to that, we're going to have the clip tower as well as locator. So we can call out the clip tower as well. Okay, somewhere here we have the clip tower, so I will share this information as well, how to create the clip tower. Now we can select the point. Okay, so it's asking for the point as well as slider lifter direction that you can select, as well as it's asking for the tooling line. So you can select the tooling line. Arrow need to be checked. Check for the preview. Okay, so it's coming another direction, so we need to inverse. You can click over here, check for preview. Okay, something like this you can create. Just click down. So then again we need to add point over here for the locator. So same way we're going to be call out the locator. Okay, so go for the insert, instantaneous from the document. We can go for the locator as well. If we require the tooling line, we can select the tooling line as well as point. So arrow need to be checked here and in this area. Okay, so we need to inverse, check for the preview. So over here. Okay, so sometime what will be happen, if your locator is placed, okay, it will be placed in this direction plus sign. Okay, but you want in x direction or y direction. Okay, so what we need to do, whatever you have created is not get aligned. So in that case, simply you can just check. Okay, simply you can check somewhere here what are the sketch you have with respect to that. Okay, you can just click on the sketch, go to here, change sketch support, and what if we have this particular vertical. Okay, so that you can align with parallel line to this. Okay, so it will be aligned now with the vertical. Okay, as any angle will be changed in this direction, This is also going to be rotate. Okay, so this is going to be align the locator in this case. Okay, something like this. We add now locator as well as doghouse with the clip tower. Now what we're going to do, we need to add that into the Power Copy. Okay, so we already have the doghouse. So what we can do right now, we can insert over here. Okay, so now we can remove this, change to the add. Okay, and insert in new. So this is the Boolean operation we are doing right now. And in this, we can add clip tower. Okay, so clip tower, we need to do union trim. So we'll add clip tower with respect to remove or keep the surface. Okay, so here keep the surface will make a sense. We can select this surface. So it will be keep the upper portion. Okay, something like this. Again, we need to add locators. You can just do the Boolean operation, right click, union trim, select this body is already selected. It's going to be on this particular locator. So you can select this, keep or remove. Okay. So here again, we can go for the select on keep. It will be keep the upper portion. We can select these two. So these two surfaces, whatever we have, it will be keep. And whatever we have the bottom side, that will be get removed. Okay, something like this. So this is how we're going to be do a pillar lower. Okay, so this is something like we're going to be have. Now you can check this particular Dogos Power Copy we already added, and we are done this as a assemble. Okay, so that assemble we're going to be changed to union trim. Okay, so you can click to the union trim and you can change that to keep or remove. So here you can say you can select this, check for okay, you'll get this particular Dogos, and there will be the another way. What we're going to be do is something like what are the Dogos we have. Okay, so this clip tower you can just remove from the union trim right now for time being, and the another way we're going to be work over here is something like this Dogos body what we have, so that we can add for time being into this particular Dogos. Okay, so you can add that into the Dogos, and now you can find we have the Dogos body with respect to the Dogos inputs. Okay, so we can directly copy these Dogos and paste over here. Okay, we have copied the Dogos, we have pasted the Dogos. So this Dogos we're going to be our Dogos 2. Okay, so this Dogos is something like we have Dogos 2. Check for preview, apply. Okay, so here also we have the Dogos 1 at the same location. So this is something like we have Dogos 1. So you can hide this Dogos. And now you need to simply change the point. Okay, so whatever we have the input, so you need to simply change the point. With respect to that, you need to check right to minus 200 somewhere will you go. Okay, we want something 3 Dogos. Okay, and the portions over here 1. The portions over here 1. Then here second and third over here. Okay, so the locator we want is something like 4-way locator over here, 2-way locator in this area. Okay, so this is the consideration we need to do, 4-way and 2-way locator. So we need to add somewhere here 1 locator, here 1 locator, and that should not be in line. We'll make sure we'll add this Dogos somewhere here. Okay, so we'll check the distance, how much is required, and we can go for that. So this distance is something like we're going to be have this to this, we have something like 200. So couple of 200 we need to add over here. And in between these two also we need to add the Dogos. Okay, so we have the another Dogos over here with respect to 4-way and clip tower. Okay, so that is the another one we have. And now we need to do one more that will be with the clip tower. Okay, so here you can find we have the already one over here, another will be here. So there will be another one we can add in between, or the two we can add in between. And we'll make sure whatever we're going to be at the distance between two Dogos, that will be sure. Okay, so that should not be less than what we require the lifter travel. Okay, so that also we're going to be checked. So here the same thing we can do, and you can add in between over here. Okay, so this is something like we need to follow the process to add the Dogos. Okay, so in this center, what we need to do is something I can go for creating the Dogos, something like this, and on that you're going to be other two clip tower. Okay, So that will be we need to do. So here we can say like we added doggos with the clip tower. Okay, so now we'll check for little bit things with respect to. So this is how we can add locator, clip tower, doggos onto the part, and you can do the same process if you want to do this. Okay, we can right click, go for the union trim, you can select this. Okay, so I need to select this to keep. Okay, I think this is get selected, so we need to select this to keep, click OK. This surface is going to be click OK. So same way this we need to add, so this we need to add union trim. So, okay, so this we need to add. So go for the union trim, you can select this. Now we need to select the union trim surface to keep, so you can select this as a keep. So it will be added over here. Now the first doggos we need to add. So you can right click, select union trim, select for the pillar lower, you can select this keep. So this will be also get union trim. Okay, so this is something like we can add clip tower, doggos, and locator on this particular part. Okay, and number of you can add the feature, so there will be no problem. Okay, so this is something like we will check how much we can add. So here you can add one more in this area as well as in this area. Okay, so you need to make sure how will look like a slider lifter. Okay, and this one clip tower at here, one at here, and here you can add the two clip tower. Okay, as well as one over here. So total clip tower is going to be a 5. Okay, and if you require to go for another, you can add 2 doggos over here, so that will be additional 2. So 7 clip tower also you can manage with respect to the part requirement, weight requirement, and whatever the clip tower fixation we have selected, how you can confirm that it's going to be work. Okay, so there will be a CAE test, okay, with respect to the physical test as well. So from that we'll get the conclusion whatever the fixation we're going to be used, that is perfect or not. If not, in CAE itself we need to add the fixation, we need to remove the fixation, that we can do. Okay, so this is something like the thing we need to do whenever we're going to be other fixation to add, fixation to select, fixation to make sure how it's going to be work or not. Okay.